Another day, another drama. Hey guys, what's up? What's good? I'm Sebastian Williams. In today's episode of Keeping Up with the Beauty Gurus, Nikita Dragon tried to protect James, but only made things worse. This whole situation is not over yet, and Nikita Dragon decided to insert herself.
Hi Dragons! What's up? It's Nikita.
Okay, so by now we all high-key know what the drama is. Tati made a video exposing James and he's lost over 3 million subscribers. And yesterday Gabriel Zamora inserted himself. No one asked for that, but he did. And today he did it again. So let's break it down. Tati has said that James did a sponsorship with their #1 competitor, and James said that he only did it because he was in an emergency during Coachella. So here's a clip again of Tati talking about it in her video.
You went to Coachella, somehow had a security issue, and magically Sugar Bear Hair is there with a contract in hand to save the day for you and all of your friends. No company would ever go out of their way to have an extra, handful of passes that cost thousands of dollars a piece, like just in case. There's a value there and there's a value exchange. Like Gabriel's correct about that. So he had to come up with a very clever story and didn't tell me right when he got back, but after the little bit was posted on their launch day. Because you say you don't like the brand. You, I'm sure, hadn't tried the product for more than a week because they offered you that deal on the spot at Coachella, and 9 days later you had the story. So you hadn't even tried it for a full month.
Okay, so then Nikita tweeted the following, in which she says, "Heard a situation needed some clarification. My friend was in an emergency and texted me in the moment. Unfortunately, since @Dragon Beauty used all of our marketing budget on the fantasy, I connected him with Sugar Bear, nothing shady." So attached to this tweet were 2 screenshots of conversations he had, one with James and one with, I assume, the Sugar Bear Hair team. So this was during Coachella weekend 2. "Babe, can you do me a favor and text the Sugar Bear person and ask if they have any extra artist passes for this weekend and that I'll story. I'm in VIP and getting attacked. Need help, lol." "Yeah, of course," Nikita replies. 2 seconds. James replies with, "Thank you so much. They said yes. Can I give them your number? OMG, yes, thank you so much." So then attached is another screenshot I assume Nikita had with, I see Bradman and the Coachella Sugar Bear Hair people. She says, "First of all, hi, I miss you guys the most ever." And then this person says, "Hi, we miss you more, come to the stage, coach." Second of all, I got the longest, craziest text from James begging me to ask if you guys could get him an artist pass because he's being attacked, lol. James Charles, yes, give him my number. Alright, so a few things here that don't really make sense. So read Nikita's text to Sugar Bear Hair Team. She says James sent her the longest, craziest text ever. But if you read the text from James, it's literally 1 sentence. So it's not really that long. And also she claimed that James begged Nikita to get him artist pass. He's just asking for it, not really begging, I feel like. And what's also suspicious is James saying he did not receive money from the brand for the story. But he did, because they gave him an artist pass which cost thousands of dollars. So there is for sure a transaction linked here. So therefore that makes James's apology to Tati not really reliable either. If you look at what he said to Tati, as you guys know, he had like a little story that like was an apology to Tati, and he said, "I did not accept any money for the post." He did accept artist passes, so it's not just the security that he accepted. That's going to be a little bit more important later on. It's also high-key hypocritical of James. I mean, just look at the following clip of him and Tati's collab where he talks about sponsorships.
I think that the influencers need to be more honest and they need to be very open when they're doing sponsorships. I think that influencers should only take sponsorships when it's a product that they actually care about. 1, I think it makes everybody else look really bad.
Yep.
2, you're diluting everybody else's rate card. 3, you're gonna lose the trust of your own subscribers. So there's my piece of advice for you. You're ruining it for yourself.
Alright, but it didn't end there. Not long after, T-Spill came forward with DMs from James, so credit to T-Spill, love her so much. She tweeted the following. Alright, so James texted Nikita asking if she could get him a Sugar Bear Hair sponsorship, but he told me that he was being mobbed and Sugar Bear Hair reached out to him. Sister lied to me. And attached is a DM between James and T-Spill. So he's getting mobbed like crazy, and the Sugar Bear Hair team heard about it from a oh my fucking god, I can't read. So I was getting mobbed like crazy, and the Sugar Bear Hair team heard about it from a few influencers that were there, and they texted me and were like, "Hey James, we have an extra artist and safari pass for you and a friend if you need to get backstage. So here James says that the Sugar Bear Hair team heard about it and texted James, but in Nikita screenshot the guy from Sugar Bear Hair says give him my number, which means that James had to text him. So like it's a little bit conflicting, but Nikita also said I'll give them your numbers. You know, it's kind of like a strange story because he's saying that they reached out to him, but he reached out to them because he asked Nikita first. So he acted like he was in need of security and artist passes, and that Sugar Bear Hair saw that and reached out to him, but he asked Sugar Bear Hair for the passes. And a lot of people are saying that this was a cover-up.
It is 7:30. I just finished filming my new video for Tuesday, which I am so pumped for. As you guys can tell, I'm not in my normal filming location. I will give you a little sister sneak peek.
But then again, the clown of the beauty community, Gabriel Zamora, inserted himself again, and he replied to T-Spill's post. Here we go. I'm so not in the mood to read all of this, but anyways. Where does he ask for a sponsorship? He states they texted him. She asked if he could give them his number. She told him that he was getting mobbed, hence why they texted him. Are you not reading? Why does he have to tell you that she was the connect? You bitch about everything. And then he goes on to say, but you couldn't for some reason in your video talk about how Tati made false allegations on me and I debunked them. Instead, you use a part of me in the video to help fuel your narrative, even though I said her kitchen story was 100% a lie. Girl, we're back with Gabriel Miss Zamora. Actually, Gabriel just said this kitchen story was fake, but he never really provided any evidence for that. He just said it's fake. And actually this kitchen story is confirmed by James. So I don't know why Gabriel is saying that this is 100% a lie, because he said that they were in a kitchen and they were talking about it. So it's also not 100% a lie at least. So if you're saying it's 100% a lie, it's at least some part of it is true because you were together in the kitchen. So it's not 100% a lie. And if you look at James's, he's actually confirming the kitchen story because this is what he said.
But coincidentally enough, Tati really was one of the people to sit me down and tell me how it looked from the outside. And let me know, hey, talking to these boys might get you in trouble one day. Also, Gabriel is a hypocrite. He came for Tati suggesting that our video titled Bye Sisters was an ad for her brand Halo Beauty. But if you look at the Snapchat rant that he went on to yesterday, which was like 20 minutes long, which is insane.
You knew this was going to be extremely controversial and you are selling your brand, girl.
Yeah, he basically is alluding that Tati is making an ad for her brand, but Nikita actually promotes her own makeup brand in this tweet with the screenshots. So his friend Nikita literally does the same, but then it's okay. She tags her brand in a tweet and she knew it would get a lot of attention. So she's the one who's promoting her brand now, and all of a sudden Gabby thinks that's okay. Personally, I don't think Tati was promoting her brand. She just provided evidence as to why James doing the ad would hurt her. And she had to mention a few things about her brand. You have to kind of like look at the alternative motive. What did Nikita get out of this? She knew that this tweet was really gonna blow up because it's the hot topic and everyone will be talking about this basically. She decided to tag her makeup brand in the tweet. You see how that's kind of a little bit conflicting? Are you really trying to help someone or are you just trying to push your own brand? But it didn't even end there. So T-Spill also tweeted this. James made it seem like he was being mobbed and Sugar Bear Hair rushed to his rescue, when really he texted his friends asking if he could have a deal. He had time to put through an emotion into it, but his only emotion was enjoying Coachella. And attached is another screenshot from a direct message. I'm not sure if this was to T-Spill or if this was someone else's DMs. And I said, absolutely, yes please, what do you need me to do? And they said, one IG story for our new sleep vitamins, and you can post after the festival on Monday. And I said, give me the pen to sign. Like there was no thought, no emotion behind it other than panic. And I want to be able to enjoy the festival that I just dragged all of my friends back to so we could remake our memories that were ruined from the weekend before by a dumbass clout chasing boy. So again, here you have some conflicting stories. James is basically saying that he wanted to re-enjoy Coachella, but then previously he said he needed it for security. do you see how this kind of is already conflicting? Because you can make it seem like, oh, I got attacked by security and, you know, this brand reached out to me and they helped me. It's a wonderful story. Like, you're really like, oh wow, that's so kind of the brand to do. But then you see that the real reason why he wanted to stay and not leave was because he wanted to re-enjoy Coachella. So that's why he took the ad. And that's what hurt Tati. Also, Jeffree Star just unfollowed Gabriel Zamora. So I don't know whatever narrative he's pushing, but Jeffree clearly doesn't agree with the whole narrative. So I feel like, again, this really further provides evidence that what Gabriel's telling is not really relevant, because why would Jeffree Star unfollow Gabriel on Twitter? Like, there must be something going on there. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind, guys. I also want to very quickly mention the timestamps of this video, because I'm reading that a lot of people think that these conversations are fake, and definitely look at it, how fast everything is typed out. So James texted Nikita at 7:19 p.m. and Nikita immediately responded. So all in the span of 1 minute, she has read the text James sent her, reacted to it, then sent type 2 texts, read it, and give someone their number, all in 2 minutes. I feel like that's very fast. So someone said this was clearly orchestrated after the ad was posted. Hence, after weekend 1, which was the 12th to 14th, when he was seen with the artist pass. None of his pics from weekend 2 show the artist pass. This was the spur of the moment to try to save his ass, but Nikita forgot to crop the date. And she also said, there's no way that were that many messages going in and out within 60 seconds. She could have at least spaced them out. And someone as well said, the timestamps are shady as fuck. Unless they're all staring at their screen the entire time and type as fast as James talks, sorry sister, someone's being sister sloppy with their editing. Definitely agree with the timestamps. Alright, so what has happened is that basically people saw James Charles in weekend 2 of Coachella with a VIP pass. And in weekend 1 he had an artist pass. So this makes a lot of people assume that James was lying and used the security at week 1, which is also what Tati is saying. And that basically means that this conversation has been staged, because this is on April the 20th, which basically would allude that James would be using the security in weekend 2. But in weekend 2 he was never seen with an artist pass, but he was only seen in weekend 1 with an artist pass. So that's a little bit conflicting. And definitely something shady going on. So a lot of people are saying that this is staged. Now, of course, I'm not sure if that is the case here, but it does look a little bit shady. So if he went to Sugar Bear Hair and used the security during weekend 2, but you can clearly see that he's still wearing an VIP ticket and not an artist pass. So what do you guys think of the whole situation? Definitely let me know in the comments below. I would also be very kind if you guys would give me a follow on Twitter. I'm very active there recently now and I love Twitter, so definitely check that out. And I really love you guys and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.